Hello everyone and welcome to episode 62 of Legacy Gaming with Atari 71. Before I begin, I'd like to remind everyone to play the games you have. It's great to grow your collection, but remember to play the games you already have in your collection. I'm doing these streams and these recordings because I have an extensive collection and I haven't really touched it in almost 15 years. Try not to collect the games simply for the sake of collecting. They were made to be played, so I think that you should, and I think it's good for them too because it keeps the circuit boards clean. I just want to add, if you enjoy retro gaming, or legacy gaming as I'm calling this, and videos like this, please like and subscribe and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. I'm very active on all three platforms under the name AtariMan71. So in this episode, I'm going to be featuring games from Apollo, and I'm going to be playing 3 games. The games I'm playing are Infiltrate, Final Approach, and Wabbit. So the first game on my list is Infiltrate. Sorry, it's in the Atari right now. Here is the cartridge, and I'll push that back in there. And I will turn on my video capture card and then turn on the system. And I will call up my information on that. So Infiltrate is cartridge number AP2006. It was released in 1981. And the controller it uses is a joystick. And like always, I don't know if this is an ad or what. They're not paying me, but I have my Wiko command controller. If you don't have one of these, I'd advise getting one. It's my favorite. It's the easiest to use. You know, I have limited hand mobility, and this one makes it so that I can play these games and gradually get my hands stronger. My left thumb is getting stronger and things like that. So Infiltrate is an interesting game. It's very colorful, and it's also very simple. Like most of my Apollo games in my collection, I've had this for a very long time and never really played it. In fact, this cartridge was damaged until recently. If you look on my Twitter, you can see the repair that I did on it. The circuit board had worked itself loose inside the cartridge because a little plastic retaining clip had broken off, and so I basically threw a ton of hot glue inside of the cartridge, and you see here it works great. It keeps the circuit board in place, and for at least a little while, and you know, I was able to reattach the original label, and so it's good to go, and I'm glad I got it working again. So like I said, this game is rather simple, but it can be pretty fun. The idea of the game is that you take the secret documents from the top of the screen to the bottom of the screen. And there are assassins in the game that I say kind of look like Fry Guys. I said that about the enemies in Berserk as well, but I don't know what it is that, you know, somehow that's I think they're robots. I think they're made to be robots or something. But, you know, the Fry Guys are after you, and they're shooting French fries at you, and if they hit you, you die. And you can also shoot them. You have a gun, and you can shoot them with a single shot. But it's kind of interesting. In practice, I never made it back to the first floor. It's kind of crazy because, you know, you have to use these elevators in the game, and you have to shoot these guys. And in practice, I was playing some of the harder levels where the assassins are invisible. So, like I said, the large factor in the game is the elevators. They can take a long time to reach a level that you want, and then it's hard to jump on to the elevators in the spot that you want because I detected a slight little lag in response in the game, not only on my system where I have here, but also directly. I was playing it directly on an Atari for practice, and I had the same issue. And then you can't shoot while you're on the elevator. That's another downfall of it. But you know, it's actually kind of fun for as simple as it is. So VGR ratings for this game: the graphics were rated 2 for reasonable, and the playability was 2 for dry, brief enjoyment. And I kind of agree with that. So like I said, it's a pretty colorful game, and I'll play game 1 and then game 4 because game 4 has invisible assassins. But we'll see how this goes. So like I said, I'm going to play game 1 and game 4. Game 1 is the easiest level Assassins. The fact that I've never finished the game yet makes me want to play it on the easiest level. And then also, game 4 has the invisible Assassins. Excuse me. So, just going to go ahead and hit reset. So I think I'm Abraham Lincoln Secret Spy. See, getting on and off of these. Oh, crap. I just wanted to get that guy away from that elevator. I should have shot that guy. So I got 3,000 points because I got the documents. Now I need to get out of here. Ugh. Abraham Lincoln Secret Spy. Ah. Crap. Come on, just get out of this level. Oh, dang it. He killed me. See what I'm saying? I tried to sneak in there. All because I couldn't get off. So I got 4,400 points. Let's try it again. Like I said, this is a very simple game. Not much to it. And I know David Crane said part of the problem with the video game collapse is that people were making games because they could. You know, it's kind of a big cash grab, I think. The industry was so big and it was pretty simple to make a game back in the day. Somebody. Ah. Oof. Come on. And they're spawning right here. Okay, So at least I returned the documents. I will play game 4 now. Where are the game numbers shown? Okay. So this is the easiest level spies, Fry Guys, and but they're invisible. They blip and they show you where they are once in a while. So yeah, your lives are indicated by those hats at the bottom of the screen. Come on. We both shot each other. Ah, crap. Not much I could do about that. He was hiding right there. I think I got the points for that, though. Crap. Dang it, he snuck up behind me. Like I said, this is a very simple game. Dang it. Man, he covered a lot of ground quick. No! Crap! Ugh. Alright. I think the last round. This game is so simple. So, and I think, I've heard David Crane interviewed, and like I said, he said, the problem was people were making games because they could, not because they had a good idea. And this is a prime example of a game that was probably made that probably shouldn't have been, because this is an incomplete game. There's no challenge here. It's just riding the elevators. I mean, I guess elevator action is similar to that, but ugh. No, that was right there. And this thing is fast. not him. Dang it. I think I got a free life. Oh, that's it. 10,000. I think that's the best I'm going to do. I mean, I guess if I played it for hours, I could maybe get a lot more, but it's a very simple game. There's not much to it. It's just the enemies are harder at the higher levels. You know, I'm going to... Game 3. I'm going to select them. Okay, so this game is the hardest enemies. So they're still the Fry guys. They move a lot faster. Ugh. Man, they move a lot faster. Yeah, I was going to say we're both going to kill each other there. Huh. This is going to be shooting constantly. I probably will get my high score here. Unless they spawn them somewhere else, but they're not. I apologize, I know this is probably pretty boring to look at. I just want to see how many... There we go. Jeez! I didn't even have time. That was crazy. Okay, well that's Infiltrate. It's a pretty basic game. You see why I wanted to fix it, as opposed... Now it sticks in the system. As opposed to buying another copy. It's really not anything to write home about. So the next game on my list is Final Approach. So I will put that in. And you can see this and how simple this game is. So I will call up my information here. So Final Approach is cartridge AP 2009. It was released in 1982, and it also uses a joystick controller. And I'll be honest, I've not practiced this game as much as I should have. It's an interesting concept, but the fun factor just isn't there for me. I didn't play this as a kid, and I didn't even know about this game until 20 years ago. And even then, I didn't play it. It's basically an interesting attempt at a sim game from back in the 80s. And I can't figure out exactly what to do, though. I can get the planes to move around, but I've not gotten one of them to land yet. So if you've ever wondered what it was like to be an air traffic controller, then this is the game for you. and this may have come out because of the strike from the air traffic controllers. I don't know. But so you're in the seat of the tower trying to land aircraft. You need to keep the planes from colliding with each other and also prevent them from leaving your radar screen. You need to guide each plane into the lighted area, and once they once the plane is in position, you switch to the approach screen, which displays two views of the plane indicating the altitude and the runway position. You need to use the joystick to adjust both at the same time and orchestrate a successful landing. So I've never gotten to that screen. I've only been on the main screen. Let's see. Yeah, and I have. If you like a stressful environment, then this is the game for you. It's not really a fun game. It's just stressful. So for a successful landing, you earn 25 points. I've gotten a grand total of 0 points in practice. And VGR ratings for this game, the graphics are rated 2 for reasonable. I don't know. This is the simplest. Maybe Screen 2 is better. And the playability is 3 or 2. I don't know. I think it's 2, dry brief enjoyment, but 3 is worth playing. So we'll see. So here's the center control knob. What is all this thing? So I don't know what. Oh, that's a microphone. Okay, so I'm just going to go to game 7 since that's the easiest. With the fewest airplanes. God, I hate these buttons. Whoops, I hit reset. 7. Okay, so that's the game I want. So I'm going to reset it. Okay, there we have a plane. You move your cursor, click it. Now I got to move him down. When he gets to right about here, I'm going to change everything. I don't care if I lose a plane. I'm going to try to land this sucker. Okay. I don't see a plane in it. Maybe he needs to go down just a tad more. Or maybe he needs to go and approach it from... Reverse this dude now. Ah! Did he land? Did I land? I don't think so. No. Where's my cursor? I will say this, Mockingjay, your racing games are always fun to watch. Be it Mario. The Mario Kart with your sister was hysterical, too. I always enjoy seeing competitive sibling situations because I had those with my brothers. Oh, crap. I'm not going to make it again. Turn this plane around. Yeah, do you ever play Blades of Steel for NES? That's on my multi-cart that I just got. I haven't played it yet, though. I was playing Double Dribble, you know, games like that I played as a kid. I played Blades of Steel, too. Um, the NES, I mean, that was when sports games really kind of took off. The ones for Atari, I just really have always struggled with. They're somewhat lacking, unfortunately. Come on, come on, come on. I'm not going to land again. At least I'm able to figure out this screen. Keep the planes from crashing into each other. Yeah, this game, it's less hectic with 2 planes. I was playing it with 4 in practice, and I was just, it was like herding cats. Like I said, it was crazy. Okay, so I'm going to turn this guy around first. I'm going to go lower. Now see, he's not in there. Okay, bring me back a donut. Come on. So where's my plane? I can't seem to figure this game out. Just when I thought I was getting the hang of it. Where is my plane? Come on, come on. This, and I still have 0 points. How did I get it in there before? No. No. Give myself plenty of time to get to the control knob. Maybe I'm getting too low. Maybe I need to be higher. I don't know how long I'll go on with this. There we go. There we go. I see. Okay. I'm going to land this purple plane. Oh, it's going to happen. I'm giving myself enough wind up so that I can flip the other plane. And then get down here to this thing. I guess you gotta meet them together for it to be an official landing. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this. And it's lined up pretty good on that line at this point. Just a matter of time. I don't know what to do here, people. This is the most frustrating, crappy game. Because this is not fun. I mean, this is just not fun. And quite honestly, I'm not able to land a plane. I guess I have made an advancement in that I know how to get to the second screen now. Let's see if we can get it a little bit lower. But anytime I was that low, I think it was a problem for it. Ugh. See what happens when it goes off the screen. I've always broken away, but I'm in that corridor. Ah, crap. It's my last attempt to land. If I don't land here, I'm going to give up. If I land here, I might give up too. This, I know it's probably pretty boring to watch. All right, hands free. Not going to do anything till it goes off the screen. I guess that's a successful land. But I didn't get any points. Okay, so it has to be in the center of the runway. So I'm getting 2 new planes. That's what happens when they go off. I'll take one more attempt. One more. Because honestly, this is pretty frustrating. No. See, I can't get it. I think I need to come in lower. But anytime I've tried to come in lower, but I'm coming in on the top line, so I'm going to line it up with the bottom of the runway. We'll see what that does. See, it stops me. I don't know, people. I guess I'm not cut out for this line of work. So, anyway, that is Final Approach. I do not advise buying it. It is a terrible game. It's very simple, but you can't land a plane, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Maybe I could watch some YouTube videos and figure it out, but I didn't have time to do that. I'm, streaming kind of early today. So anyway, that's Final Approach. The last game on my list is Wabbit. I'll plug that in and turn it on. You'll see that game, so I'll call up the information. So Wabbit is cartridge AP 2010, and it was released in 1982, and it also uses a joystick controller. And so like all the games today, I haven't really played this until preparation for this stream. That being said, this is actually kind of a fun game to play. It's very simple concept, but it's kind of easy to figure out. The scoring is somewhat confusing, and I've always seemed to lose to the rabbits in practice. I haven't gained any points. I don't know how you gain points. So maybe when we review the instructions, we'll look at that. So Wabbit is a farming simulation game in which the player controls a female character called Billy Sue. Rabbits are descended upon Sue's farm and are quickly devouring her crop of carrots. In order to ward off the carrots, the player must throw rotten eggs at them before they carry away Sue's carrots. The player scores points by hitting rabbits, and the rabbits score points by carrying carrots off screen. As the player's score increases, the rabbits move progressively faster. Don't I know it? The end of the game is when the player either has 1,300 points or the rabbits steal 1,000 carrots. But I was not able to see my score when I was playing this, so I don't know. I was able to see the number of carrots the rabbit took, and the more I hit them, the lower that number went because they weren't able to steal the carrots. I guess they subtract one for every rabbit you hit. Or some points. So VGR ratings for this game, the graphics are rated 3 for decent, and the playability is 3 for worth playing. Okay, so here we see the game screen again, and luckily, okay, so now I can see my score. So the left is the number of carrots, the right is your score. Unfortunately, when I was practicing, I was on an old computer monitor that doesn't have good contrast, and I wasn't able to see my score the whole time I was playing. I was able to see the number of carrots they stole, but not my score. So I will play that again, and luckily, I figured out. I read the instructions. I didn't read that before I practiced because I practice in my basement, not usually where I do the stream. And so because I have multiple setups in the house, it's kind of ridiculous. But in the basement, I have all my consoles stored in humidity controlled space, and I have everything down there. I have my ColecoVisions, my all my Atari systems, my Super Nintendo. The Nintendo's upstairs right now because I was playing it, but Sega and television, just everything is down there. And so, I can switch easily versus having them up here. It's a small room, and storing them would be a problem because I have a giant collection. Anyway, I read the instructions, and Game 7 is the children's game, so maybe I can win at that because I did play better the more I practiced this. So I'm going to switch to Game 7. Game 7. Okay. Boy, I was pushing select and it reset the game. I mean, that's part of the problem with these membrane switches. Hopefully I can get my other Junior repaired soon so that I can put because I have actually momentary buttons that I'm going to install. There actually are some installed on it currently, but I'm going to do a more permanent solution to it. But I do actually like those better, and I may bring that console up here, even though it's got problems in 2-player games. 1-player games it works fine, so I'm going to mostly be playing 1 player, so I could just use that in the time being. So I will reset this game. This is the children's version. I need to get 1,300 points, keep in mind, to finish this game. Game 1 has 2 rabbits. Wabbits, as it calls them. You get more points if they have a carrot in their mouth. Oh, you got it just in the time. Uh-oh, they're going faster. I got 100 points. Welcome back. This game is called Wabbit. It's you're trying to stop rabbits stealing your carrots. And you got to get to 1,300 points. That's right, cookies are fun. Any baked goods are really actually good. And if the rabbits get 100 points, which is they get a point every time they steal a carrot, I lose. And it gets increasingly faster, and they're pretty quick now. And I think the top row resets the score, or reduces the number of... But they're going so fast now, it's going to be luck to hit them. And this is the children's version of the game, which is the easiest. Wow, I didn't even think about that. The instructions are terrible. Every R is replaced by a W. I'm about to lose, not with this one, but the next one. At least I got 500 points. Wait, it dropped down to 63 now. 64. Jesus. Oh my God. No! 100 carrots. I'll play it again. Actually, I'll play it on the hardest level. Which I believe... Let me look at the instructions just real quick, but I think that's game 5. Yeah, game 5 is the hardest. So I'll play the most difficult game. All right. Man, I don't know. I don't know if there are any other games with rabbits for Atari. That's something I should have looked up, I guess. I don't know of any offhand. There's Gopher. He's stealing like turnips or radishes or something from the garden. But that's from underground. I know this is supposed to be harder because there's 5 of them. But you have a greater probability of hitting one with each shot you take if you shoot randomly like I'm doing. Granted, they steal your carrots a lot quicker. Does Airseed Battle have rabbits in it? I mean, there's a lot of 2-player games in the original ones. Side-by-side combat is 2 players. Yesterday I streamed a game called Lost Luggage where one player controls the baggage handler, the other person can control where the suitcases fly. Kind of an interesting concept. It's competitive that way. I also played racquetball, and that was can be 2 players, and that's actually a pretty. Oh. See, you distracted me. I'm kidding. Racquetball is actually a pretty good 2-player game because it's crazy. So that's my stream for today. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I know I'm not the best game player out there, but I'm trying to bring you just some information and some gameplay from my extensive collection. I'd like to remind everyone that even though we may be through the worst part of the pandemic, I still would want you to be healthy and stay safe. I think it's a good idea to still wash your hands and social distance, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch me play these games. I stream on Twitch Friday, Saturday, and Sunday under the name Atari Man 71. The videos from the stream are released on YouTube Monday through Friday of the following week under the name Atari Man 71. And I'm also on Twitter under the name Atari Man 71, where I put extra information and pictures and things like that. So I will be streaming Atari again on Friday of this week with 3 new games, maybe 6. Thank you for watching and have a great day.